Now, can you explain these scars that are on your face?
Yeah, no problem. It's a genetic skin disease called hidradenitis, psoriasis, but hidradenitis for short. And hidradenitis is an infection of the hair follicles. It's a genetic disease that on my mother's side of the family, all the women had their sweat glands removed. I've also had my sweat glands removed under both armpits. There's no cure for it right now. I've had over 23 surgeries, outpatient surgeries on my body, so I've been cut on 23 times because of this. And what happens is, because I have Indian in my blood, I'm quite hairy. So sweating and I did collision work for about 13 years, and I think being in that environment with the metal flying around, you got Bondo, you got fiberglass, and the irritation on my skin, it just progressively got worse to the point where I had to go on disability. I could no longer work because of it. And you think about it, I was having surgeries every week almost, outpatient, and I'm off for a week and a half to let it heal, then they're cutting right back on me, and the job is not covering that, you know what I mean? So it's definitely something that I want to address, because it's a lot of people out there dealing with it, and they don't know how to live with it, because it definitely will lower your self-esteem. It's not pretty, it leaves lesions on your skins which are boils, and the doctor would tell you they can lance them and drain them and that cures it. No, surgery is the only thing that cures it. And I've tried everything with even chemotherapy, where they call it direct chemotherapy, where the radiation was directed to certain parts of my body to help heal it. And that didn't work either, it just made me sick, so I stopped that instantly. And I want to start a foundation, a nonprofit foundation, so that we can bring more awareness to it, and hopefully start testing to start even curbing it, learning how to fix it, because the problem is, like the surgeon explained it to me, and God bless his house, God bless his heart, Dr. Telmos, because I was going back and forth to the doctor, and they kept doing the wrong things, and I kept ending up going back in there. And he told me, son, antibiotics is only going to help be a preventive measure, because you take it intravenously and it gets in your system, but none of it reaches your bloodstream or your hair follicles. A topical cream can soothe the lesion once it's formed already, but because once again it doesn't get down deep into your hair follicle, because it's not a cure. Only thing they could do is cut all the bad skin out, let the skin grow back up. And what you're seeing here is scarring from old surgeries that I've had. This is an old scar from the surgery, and the discoloration of the faces right here is surgeries that I've had on my face. That's just reoccurring scars. It's going to keep going up until I have some plastic surgery done.
When you get plastic surgery, what will it actually do to your face? Will it remove all these scars?
Yes. What they're going to do, they're going to take a skin graft, what they had to do to even get my face to look like this. They're going to take skin from my thighs, and they're going to do a dermabrasion first, which is laser removal by, if I had to explain it, 1/64 of an inch of your skin at a time. So they're going to keep removing the skin, keep removing it till they get all the way down to the core and the essence and get that out. And then in the healing process, they're going to take skin from my thighs and place it on my face. And then when the whole process is done, I will have a smooth face again. But I've learned to live with it. And I know it's a lot of people who play sports and things of that nature. Like people the more research I did about it as I got older, a lot of professional athletes had to stop playing because it got so bad, and people just didn't understand what the disease or the disorder was. So, it really have you in the house going crazy if you let it do that to you. But I've been dealing with it for so long, it's just part of my life, you know what I mean? And hopefully in the near future, I get it all cleared up, And hopefully me talking about it right now will bring awareness to it, and I can get this foundation off the ground, this nonprofit, to bring, start getting some testing and start figuring out ways to stop it, to prevent it, you know what I mean, and to help cure it.
So the scars on your face, it progressively got worse. It wasn't always like this?
Yes, no, it wasn't always like this. It progressively got worse. And I used to think it was my diet. People say, well, you're eating swine, you're drinking alcohol. In my family, I have people who are vegetarians, vegans. They don't eat no meat, no dairy, or none of that, and they get them.
Plant-based diet.
Yes, you want to know why they get them? Because they have hair, and they have hair in areas that they constantly sweat in, and they don't relieve themselves of their swell. So what happens, the hair gets infected with dirt, bam, there go your first lesion, there go your first boil.
So what we see on your face, is this on other parts of your body or is it just your face?
No, it's on other parts of my body also. That's the reason why I'm on disability right now, is because the inner part of my thighs are completely, the inner part of my thighs, about the size of my hand, is pretty bad. I have them taped up right now. A couple of spots on my buttocks, and then a recent area right underneath here, right above where I have surgery at. I have an area that's feeling like it want to do something all of a sudden. But other than that, that's it.
Was this happening less as a child or a teenager and more as an adult, or is it progressively just?
It just progressively got, I think it really, I truly believe that the collision shop, the environment I was in, was not conducive to my skin at all. I have hypersensitive skin. So when my skin was, once I start sweating, my pores are open, I'm in there spraying paint enamel, they in there sanding, we sanding, you know, you're not, once you get comfortable for doing things, you're not protecting yourself properly. But my skin is still, my flesh and everything is exposed. We're cleaning ourselves with paint thinner. So I think that had a lot to do with it, that pushed it into overdrive. Because technically, as you get older, it's supposed to start lessening up to the point like my mother and them, they stop getting them completely. Like every now and again, they might get a little boil from an ingrown hair or something like that, but it was never to the point like I'm the person in the family that's had it the worst. You know what I mean? Like they shaking their heads, and the doctors and stuff are just baffled. You know what I mean?
Has this affected your rap career? Rap careers, I mean, an image in rap career is a big thing. Has this affected your rap career?
I think me talking about it right now is probably the biggest thing. My reputation is a little bit, precedes itself, so a lot of people might be intimidated to even ask me about it or to talk about it around me. So it bothered me for a minute because, like I said, it's self-esteem issues. You want to look nice. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not taking care of yourself, you can be in the middle of a conversation with somebody and one of these pop, and then the stuff comes out and they're like, ooh, what's that? And blase, please. So I don't think it hindered my rap career anyway, because my essence and my aura is so beautiful. And what I talk about, you know, I think it transcends my facial appearance. You know what I mean?
What about in the women department, the dating department, the relationship department? Has it hindered you in that aspect of things?
No. If anything, it's not that the female is not progressing. If anything, if anybody held anybody back, it was me holding myself back for not trying to interact. No, that's never been a problem. Never been a problem for me. No, not even with the hidradenitis. Because if you ask me, I'll explain it to you. As simple as that. You know, and once I explain it to them and they understand, like, whoa, oh, okay, now I understand. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm not contagious. You can't catch it from me or anything like that. Trust me, it's super genetic. And the people that have it, somebody in their family has it in their bloodstream, and it just get passed on to you.
So you never had a problem having a girlfriend maintaining a relationship because of the...
No.
The issue. Now, is it clarify this? Is it a disease? Is it what would this be called? I mean, it has a medical name to it. Yes, I understand. But is it a disease? Skin condition?
Yes, it's a skin disease.
Skin disease.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a condition because it's not. A condition can be cured. You know what I mean? A skin disease. This is an uncurable skin disease.
Can this lead to a skin cancer or anything like that?
No, I've been very blessed that all the testing everything has come back not to be malignant. So I don't even want to speak that into existence. But as far as research goes, no. It can't turn into some cancer forming type of scenario.
Have you met other people with this issue aside from family members?
Yes, yep. Because once I talk about it, because, you know, I be in pain some days to the point where it's hard for me to walk. I'm not a real big fan of pain pills, so of course I medicate myself medically with marijuana, cannabis, the oils and things of that nature. But yes, and when I talk about it, they feel more comfortable and they get more information because a lot of them don't even know how to take care of themselves or to try to prevent it and things that can help it during the process. And I'm just a wealth of information when it comes to it.
If somebody is having this issue, is there a support group or some place where other people with this condition are that they can talk to?
That's what I want to start, Smallz.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that it's not. And it should be. It should be, because like I said, it's definitely a self-esteem killer, man. It'll have you in the house going crazy, not wanting to see nobody, talk to nobody, embarrassed, you know what I mean? And if you don't have thick skin like me, so to speak, scarred up or not, you know, you're just not going to want to deal socially with anybody while you have a breakout or a flare-up.
Were you teased about this in school and that sort of thing as a kid?
My reputation preceded itself. No, I wasn't, no.
Oh, even back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little cat, but you know.
Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, somebody with this disorder, what would you tell them right now, directly, if you could speak to them? Any advice, anything you would tell them at this point?
Hold on. There is a proper way to take care of it. Don't wait till it gets out of hand. As soon as you see a lesion, go get it taken care of as soon as possible. Surgery is the only treatable way right now. Everywhere I've had surgery, they've never come back at. I can honestly say that. When they take all the bad skin away and they let it grow back and it heals up on its own, I've never had it return in those areas, so I can testify to that. And keep your head up, man, and stay prayerful. You know what I'm saying? Put more water in your body. Try to reduce as many toxins as you put in your body, and try to bathe yourself as much as possible.